Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and the unfortunate, looking at it as a pro or a con, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Not just the unfortunate, but the inevitable, telling from the title and thumbnail of this video, the Acolyte is not continuing with a Season 2. It seems to have been canceled. We're going to go ahead and we're going to break it all down, discuss it all right here, right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so as I had mentioned there from our prologue, the Acolyte seems to have been canceled and is not moving forward with a second season, not having been, officially confirmed or renewed for a second season, essentially. So in this video, we're going to take a quick read from IGN.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. It seems and looks that the Acolyte, the latest live-action Star Wars series to take on Disney Plus, is not getting a second season. That news comes via a report today on Deadline.com, whose sources tell the outlet that Disney has elected to not proceed with a Season 2. Disney has not yet made an official announcement on whether or not the Acolyte would continue, and IGN has reached out to Disney for a comment from there. According to the Deadline report, more specifically, while the Acolyte viewership had started strong, garnering 11.1 million views in its first 5 days of streaming to Disney Plus, its momentum had really waned down, dropping out of Nielsen's weekly top 10 chart in week 3. It would return to the top 10 at number 10, however, for the season finale, which is to be kind of taken and kind of to be, usual. I think the point being here, honestly, I view this as more of a pro, because Lucasfilm is listening, and they have an opportunity here I'll talk about in just a moment with what I really, really want them to do with a different High Republic show, essentially. But, Lucasfilm is noticing this, they're seeing this, they're acknowledging this, is I think the biggest one. Of course, the viewership numbers are there, it's top 10, it's successful, it's in the top charts, it's, season finales in the top 10 charts and everything of that nature. Good, it's successful, people are watching it, people don't like it. They don't like the story. It's not a good story, and that is exactly what Lucasfilm is turning around, looking at, acknowledging, seeing that, essentially, and the fact of that they're not just in it for the viewership numbers and just in it for the money, essentially, is a huge telling with what they have the potential and opportunity to do here moving forward with a different High Republic series, essentially. The Acolyte Season 1, of course, had wrapped up its 8-episode run on Disney Plus in July, with the finale that had clearly left the door wide open for another season, as I had mentioned. However, instead of this other season, because it seems that Season 2 is just not a thing anymore and just isn't going to be happening, what if they did another High Republic show? Showrunner Leslye Headland had recently also taken to comment on the possibility of future seasons within the past. Of course, as we have also known from the get-go, she initially had pitched the idea of the Acolyte Disney Plus series as a multi-season kind of series, essentially. She told Entertainment Weekly that she has 4 or 5 major mysteries that would be covered and like to be addressed in a possible potential Season 2 of the show. Most recently, also, as well, star Manny Jacinto was asked about it at D23, having made an appearance there inevitably, saying his, he was kind of just keeping his fingers crossed for with what they may be able to do and having his character also return. Still, the series, which had followed a mysterious Jedi investigation at the end of the High Republic era, has proved to divided amongst the critics and fans alike. IGN had gave Season 1 a 6 out of 10 on their review, but nobody really cares about IGN's reviews. Anyway, they had wrote that brimming with the strong ideas for new directions within the Star Wars universe, the Acolyte's first season is hurt by the clumsy storytelling. Even though the Acolyte apparently won't be getting more episodes, Lucasfilm still has plenty of Star Wars shows left within its schedule for the streamer, not just there, but also for theatrical releases there as well. Let's discuss here a little bit more with what they could be doing with a different possible potential High Republic show. Because of the way that the Acolyte Season Season 1 had essentially concluded and ended, it brought everything full circle. Everything had a satisfying resolution and conclusion. All the different main characters. Master Soul, kicks the bucket. Osha and May go off and kind of to their different directions and kind of do their thing. That felt satisfying. I don't really want to or need to see more of that story, because I think the way that would go is kind of one of two ways, kind of just flip-flap back forth. One goes to the dark side, one goes to the light side again, essentially just a repeat of Season 1, or one kicks the bucket, or they both go to the light side essentially. It kind of like has just like a combination of different endings, and that they'd be able to take. It feels like something that's just very easy to tell and to see coming, and that they really wouldn't be able to throw in that element of surprise, which I do have to give that praise to the Acolyte. It definitely gives that element of surprise, like because of the plot armor being set within a totally different era within the galaxy far, far away. They're able to get away with that. They're able to do, not just get away with it, but they're able to do that kind of storytelling where they're able to give us those big kind of turns essentially, and those plot twists, like Master Soul kicking the bucket in the finale essentially. With how the end of the Acolyte Season 1 had concluded, though, however, it wasn't necessarily with the main characters of Season 1. Osha and May, of course, as I had mentioned, they go off and they do their own thing. It ends with other characters that we've known about or have heard about the whispers of. Darth Plagueis, Yoda, Vanessa Rao, I think I would also want to include in there as well. Despite having played a role within Season 1, a prominent role, I still think that she could play a character in a different High Republic Disney Plus show. One that just isn't the Acolyte, one that just isn't centered around the stories and the ideas of the Acolyte essentially. It would take just a different turn and be something different, be something on its own, something that would deal with the higher kind of figures like Yoda and like Plagueis essentially, is a huge opportunity that they would be able to do. Bring in characters like Palpatine and start to have more of that connective tissue between where we are now towards the end of the events of the High Republic era and bringing us more into the Skywalker saga. Especially with the movie Dawn of the Jedi movie coming from James Mangold that was announced at Star Wars Celebration last year, that would also be dealing with this High Republic era essentially. So Disney definitely has plans with wanting to tell more stories within that given universe. Maybe they could do something of a show, a Disney Plus show that sets up events for that, or would have that connective tissue to that movie. I think would honestly be super cool. Maybe they would want to wait and kind of test the waters maybe with how the Mandalorian and Grogu movie translates from the streamer into the big screen. This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.